so let's talk about the common mistake that you are most likely making with your arms, particularly in the backswing, that is making you inconsistent. Now, if you are somebody who ever videos your golf swing, or you just know that you don't get the most out of when you're hitting a shot. And what I mean by this is, you know, if you sort of hitting some shots, you notice you hit the ground quite often, or when you hit it, it sounds a little bit clunky. It doesn't sound as good as sometimes somebody that you know who plays the game. Or if you do video your swing, you sort of notice the way that in this hitting area, the sort of club head is overtaking the hands, or in the downswing, your hands get kind of stuck up too high instead of down low like a professional golfer. Now, fundamentally, there could be a couple of reasons for this, but one of the most common reasons is because your arms are too close to your body in the backswing position. So a real simple drill, first and foremost, to identify the correct sort of feeling in the backswing position is to just practice by bringing your lead arm out in front of you. And then if you're looking at yourself in your own reflection, that could be you flip the phone on your camera or you're looking in the mirror, just bring your fingertips so they're in line roughly with your sternum, and then go into posture. Now, from this position here, all we're trying to do is just trigger a nice rotational motion. But what you don't want to do is you don't want that distance to get any closer. So what would happen with my lead arm is, for example, I'd bring my fingertips inward, and then as I sort of rotate back, I would just lift my arm up in the air to help me complete the correct position. What we don't want to happen is we don't want the lead arm to get any closer to your body in that backswing position, because like I say, that is going to get the hands too stuck. Now, you then have an option with reference to what you want to do with regards to your right arm, but you want to make sure the same point, that if you were going to do some practice swings where you swing back with your lead arm, you kind of want to imagine that if you're going to get your left arm roughly, or your lead arm pretty much through your shoulder line, you want to then just place your trail hand, so my right hand, like so. So can you see the way that the forearm is just sitting perpendicular to it? So it's basically supporting the club, just keeping it on plane. So hypothetically, if you can get yourself into a backswing position where your lead arm doesn't get too close to your body, and you can also position your trail arm into a position where you are able to get the club looking like it is nice and on plane, and you are rotating theoretically correctly, then you are going to make life so much easier. So the thing that I'm always looking for with students who reach out for help is good basics, good rotation in the backswing, good arm structure in the backswing. And what you want to do is you just want to avoid any unnecessary movement. Keep it as simple as you can and just try and practice. Lead arm, this will get you rotating correctly into a good position. Trail arm sits accordingly, and you'd be in this type of position, which is then screaming out for you to just initiate the downswing, letting your arm, shall we say, naturally drop. Allow that trail arm to just continue to support down towards the side of you. And then similar to our earlier points that I mentioned, as long as your arms aren't too close to your body and they're in this position, you're able to sort of pull that lead side back, let the hands, see the way my hands are now nice and low. If I demonstrate a position where somebody gets the hands too close to the body and then they rotate, see the difference? Hands end up really high, really caught up, not low enough and over the golf ball. So you need to practice it. It's definitely something that is a big separation. So when I'm working again with students and they get themselves into a better backswing position, they start to notice huge amounts more of consistency. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, particularly with some of these moves, but you want to avoid that laziness of letting your lead arm get too close to your body, because it's just going to cause you too many complications. Hopefully it helps. I'll see you guys again really soon.